Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
And be like, hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hi guys. I don't know what to say. Hi guys. No. Oh, that's what you can see when I do that. I have a camera above my computer as well.
What I can see. You know where every camera in that motherfucker is.
What you talking about? What?
Shut the fuck That was good.
Wait.
Bro, I feel like that's from something, bro.
Wait. What you talking about? Like, damn. Hi, good people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is A-kiela Galore, and you all asked for a part 2. So here it is. Okay. So this is what happened. I'm not really like in the mood. Like, I guess the first YouTube, like when I first put that video out, I was dead ass. I was like, oh my God, I just want y'all to know what fucking happened. This story here it's true. Okay? This is what I can promise you. On this YouTube channel, every video that I put up here, it's true. It's true. Okay? Wait. My friend on FaceTime, I guess he want to hear the story too, and I was just like, okay, whatever. I'm just not gonna say it twice. So okay, this is what happened. Wait. Okay, so for real, this is what happened. When I was, how old was I? I had just got to high school, so I was like 15 years old, and I was in 9th grade, and we used to have this police officer. I'm going to name him I'm gonna name him Officer. What? I'm gonna name him Officer Toppy Tipple. That is his name. So you could take that information and do. Ooh, look at my hair. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. That's why I have a YouTube channel, so I can do shit like this. Like, okay, for real. And I didn't allow any of these things to like break my spirit or make me a sad person or be like, oh, you should feel bad for me, because I don't want you to feel bad for me. And I think that's the fucked up part about this stuff is I'm not asking for sympathy or anything. I'm just telling you what happened. So when I was in 9th grade, Officer Toppy Tipple used to be standing in the cafeteria, and every time the kids would want a Gatorade or something, they would give him you had to pay $1 for a Gatorade, like no tax, just one single dollar. Well, I never had a single dollar in high school, being that my mom is the oldest. I mean, not my mom, but myself. I'm the oldest of 7. So it was kind of hard. My mom had all 7 of her kids before 25. It wasn't easy. She did say that she always wanted a big family. She got that shit. So I needed $1. We didn't have $1. I didn't have $1. My friend, she was like, oh, just go ask Officer Toppy Tipple for $1. He'll give you $1. He gives everyone dollars. He gives everybody dollars. Like, Every time somebody want $1, they go to Officer Toppy Tipple if they don't have it. So I went to Officer Toppy Tipple and I was like, hey, officer, I would like to buy a Gatorade or whatever. He was like, sure, no problem. He probably gave, it wasn't just me. So he probably gave like $5. He only had, he didn't have like a $5 single $5 bill. He had like 5 ones. So he would keep this clip of money, and I guess like he had a budget on how much money he would give out at the school each day. So let's say let's say for example, if he had 20 single ones, he decided, okay, that's it. He may give 20 students $1 each. That's all he's giving out for today. So everyone would try to get to him early because they know that we didn't know what budgets were in high school, but clearly he had a budget of how much money that he was going to give away. We as kids thought money just grew on trees, so we were just accepting money from a stranger without thinking anything of it. Innocently. We're kids. High school. We're not thinking anything of it, or at least I'm not. So that happened for some time. Like every time I needed $1, I would get it from him. And then he started to, I think I started playing sports in school. I was running track. He asked me, did I have a sport that I wanted to play? And I was like, no, because my mom, she couldn't afford for me to play any sports. So he asked me if I wanted to play sports, and I ended up going to do track and field. I ended up running track and field, 300-yard hurdles. You can look it up, bitch. I ran track and he paid for it. He paid for everything. My mom didn't want to allow me to do certain things because she just simply couldn't afford it. Like, that is no exaggeration. She just couldn't afford it. So I went to I told him, you know what I'm saying? Just like, this is such a innocent relationship at this time when I'm in high school. So it's like, oh, and I jump parts. Let me tell you how long, okay, just so this story time isn't so long, because this man was in my life from like 16 to about 21. And I know this for a fact because I got married when I was 21, and my ex-husband, he was just like not having that shit. He didn't give a fuck. He was not having it. So I'm in high school. 9th grade go by, 10th grade go by, 11th grade go by, 12th grade comes, and that is when I opt to run track. He paid for everything. He paid for my uniform, he paid for my cleats, he paid for everything. Like, my mom didn't have to pay for nothing. And I'm just thinking like, damn, that was the blessing, because at this point in my life, I had started calling him a godfather. Just because he was always there. He was always there. In between 9th grade and high school, I remember one time we didn't have Christmas. He came to my house and was like, what are y'all doing for Christmas? I was like, we didn't have any plans for Christmas. He took me to the store and went shopping for my entire family, mainly my siblings. You can ask, my siblings remember this. I remember my mom going to jail, and he gave me the money to help bail her out. I remember him just coming to pick me up from my house and taking me out to dinner. We went out to Dublin, Georgia. We went to Milledgeville, Georgia. We used to go to Augusta, Georgia. We used to go to Macon, Georgia. We used to come to Atlanta. He was just like around, but he never did anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking at this time, and it's probably, I believe that the way that he set it up, because of how innocent I was at the time, like, oh my gosh, this is my godfather, he's doing this, he's doing that. Mind you, this is a fucking white man, bitch. This is a white man, bitch. Like, this color white, bitch. We black. I'm black. I'm black. This is a white man. Don't you? Something's off. Something's off. I never thought that. I never thought anything of it. I never was like, oh, something's off here, anything like that. So, and my memory may be like the timeline may be off, but the events are accurate, bitch. The events are accurate. The timeline may be off, but the events are accurate. So, Because I'm trying to remember, it's so much shit. It was so much shit that was going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't thinking anything of this. So when from 9th grade to 12th grade, this man's in my life, you know, helping me do this. He even helped me get ready for prom, y'all. Like, I didn't go to prom my senior year of high school. I went to prom my junior year of high school. And he bought my prom dress. We had went to Augusta, Georgia. He bought my prom dress. He bought my prom shoes. He ended up paying to get my hair done. He got my nails and toes done. He made sure, like, he used to, I gotta tell you, oh my God. He got everything done for me. I was basically like, you would have thought I was this man's child. You would have thought I was this man's child. But I was never his fucking kid. He was just there. And I don't think that my mom questioned it or thought anything was wrong because he started giving her money. So say for example, he came by the house to pick me up because he wanted me to go out with him to Dublin, Georgia, or Augusta, or wherever he wanted me to go. It ain't like he was like, hey, you know, hey mom, I'm gonna give you this money, let me take your daughter with me all across fucking Georgia. He didn't say that. He was just like, you need some money in your pocket? Or that's what he used to ask me. He used to ask me, like, do you need money in your pocket? Do you have money? You know what I'm saying? He used to just make sure I had money in my pocket. Just saying it out loud sounds crazy because how in the fuck was this shit going on? I'm 15, 16, 17, 18 years of age. How the fuck was this shit going on? But it was almost, he was like a sugar daddy while I was in high school, bitch. There's no other way to put it. Make it make sense. There's no other way to put it. It was like I was, oh my God. So let's move past high school because high school is very PG, and he kept it PG-13 while I was at high school. He kept it PG-13. When I graduated high school when I was 18 years of age. 2 days after I graduated high school, I came to Atlanta, Georgia. I had already told him that I wanted to come to Atlanta, Georgia, and he bought me a Greyhound bus ticket 2 days before I graduated high school to leave from Sandersville and go to Atlanta 2 days after I graduated high school. So he ended up taking me to the bus station. I'm really just I'm skipping past my adolescent, like my young adolescence, because there's nothing significant that happened there. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that was significant was that he was giving me money, giving my mom money. He was giving like my whole, like, bitch, you can feel whatever type of way you want. But I know people, like, he did, I won't say my sister's name, but he tried one of my other sisters and she didn't fall for it. And she didn't take that shit. And she did not motherfucking, like, bitch, she did not take that shit. She didn't fall for it. She, like me, I was young, money hungry, greedy, lustful. But I was like, man, fuck it. I mean, I understood at a very young age. That you got to pay to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no other way around it. That's just the way I always saw it. And that's kind of still how I see it to this day. So, you can judge me, I don't give a fuck. But that's how I see it. So, let's go past high school, okay? I have a lot of motherfucking stories I could tell you about bitch, just wait. So high school. We out of high school. I graduate. I come to Atlanta 2 days after I graduated high school. I took the Greyhound bus station to get here, bitch. I only had 2 bins of clothes, bitch. I only had 2 bins. I was like, I'm getting the fuck away from this plantation. Living in my mama's house was like living on the plantation. And then when somebody gave me the freedom, they were like, oh, you got your freedom. You been set free. Bitch, I ran away. I ran all the way up north. And if you think about how Sandersville is, you know what Sandersville is located. Like, going to Atlanta is up north, bitch. I had to get the fuck away from that house. So I got the fuck away from the house. So now I'm alone. Like, he's like, yes. This is what Officer Toppy Tipple is saying in his mind. Like, yes, you know, because when I sit back and all of these thoughts come after I've reflected. When I was in the picture, I wasn't thinking like this. But now that I'm outside of the picture, I'm thinking a whole lot differently. As we all motherfucking do, bitch. Don't be motherfucking judging me talking about you should have been able to recognize the signs. Bitch, I wasn't able to recognize the signs. I was young, okay? So, I turned 18 and I was staying with my cousin. My cousin, hey girl, you know who you are. If you're watching this vlog, you know. Hello. Hey bitch. Hey bitch. Hey bitch. I was living with my cousin and she said to me that she was like, you don't think it's weird that this white man is always around? You don't think that's weird? Like, why is he always around? Like, why he keep coming to visit you every weekend? Why is he taking you out to dinner? Why is he putting money in your pocket? Why is he making sure you have no hair under your arms? Why is he making sure that you have no hair on your vagina? Like, why? Why? What is his intent, basically? Like, that's my cousin was like, you don't think that's weird? And I was like, no, he's my godfather. He's been doing da-da-da-da-da. And I told her everything that he had been doing and how my mom knew about him and how my mom had gave her permission. Like, at this point in my life, he been in my life for like 4 or 5 years, bitch. He been giving me money. He been taking care of me like better than my own mama ever had. Like, bitch, I didn't know the difference. Like, bitch, I was young. And me, the reason why I think the way I do is because I'm like, your daughter is 15, 16 years old. You are allowing her to go out of town with an old white man. And he's giving you money. And he's giving you money. He's like putting money in your pocket just so you can do what exactly? Why? It's still to this day the information doesn't process to me. Like, why did you allow this to happen, Shanita? Why did you allow this to happen? You know, for me to talk about it, it's fucking with people's minds. It's fucking with their minds that I'm speaking my truth and I don't give a fuck, because it was fucking with my mind when I was young to even think this way, to even think that this shit was okay. And now it has impacted my life. It has impacted my life. Like, bitch, I got mommy issues and daddy issues, bitch. So this man, and he was way older than Mr. Alejandro. He was way older than Mr. Alejandro, bitch. Don't get it twisted. He was older than Mr. Alejandro, bitch. But he was slicker than Mr. Alejandro, bitch. He was smooth. He was charming. He knew exactly what the fuck to do. Because I used to be going down to his house, staying the night at his house, sleeping in the same bed with this man. No, he didn't touch me when I was sleeping with him. He never touched me when I was sleeping with him. That's the point I'm bringing up now. When I was 19, I'm out of high school. I'm living with my cousin. I got a job up here. I'm trying to, I'm starting a new life basically. I'm 18. Time go by. When I first moved to Atlanta, Georgia, I lived in Douglasville, Georgia, and I was 18 years old, and I ended up working at the Flying J pilot. My cousin had got me on with Subway at the pilot Flying J, or whatever. Y'all know what the fuck. Y'all know what truck stop I'm talking about. The Pilot J. Okay. So she gave me a job at the Subway up there, and I'm working. Sometimes I'm staying, and that's way out in. If you know in Douglasville, that I was working in Carrollton. That's far from each other, kinda about 20-25 minutes. On the days that I had to work, I would stay out at my aunt's house in Carrollton. On the days I didn't have to work, I would stay in Douglasville. He used to come up here from Washington County every weekend or every other weekend, but he was coming to see me. He was coming to take me out to eat. He was still making sure I had money in my pocket. He was still doing, ain't nothing changed. So some time go by, I ended up one day, and this will tell you something. One day my cousin, she lived in Douglasville, but it was if you know Douglasville, she lived across the tracks. Excuse me. She lived across the tracks. Oh yes, bitch, grab your wine, cause bitch, I'm pouring it. I'm pouring it up, bitch. I'm pouring it up, okay? But this is a real story. It might not be as juicy as the first story because it's Mr. Alejandro, me and Mr. Alejandro. Let me tell you something. I love black men. I've never fucked a white man a day in my life. As much as they love me, I've never fucked a white man ever. But they have all up on that thing. But I've never dated outside my race, okay? So, one day I was in Douglasville, and I had to go to work at Joe's Crab Shack on Chapel Hill on Wesley. I'm thinking of Wesley Chapel, that's Decatur. On Chapel Hill Road in Douglasville, I had to go to work and had to walk from across the tracks all the way over to Chapel Hill Road, which is, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But one day I'm walking to work and it started motherfucking raining. And I remember walking to work, and I'm walking in the rain, and I'm crying, and I'm sad, and my clothes getting wet from work, and I'm just emotional, like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I called Officer Toppy Tipple and told him, like, I'm walking in the rain to work. My cousin didn't take me to work, but she had to work today. I don't have no way to work. We didn't have Uber, bitch. Uber just came out. We didn't have Lyft. We didn't have none of that. We had taxis, but a bitch couldn't afford the taxi to get to work, okay? So, and I'm 19. So, I was complaining. He was like, just figure out a way to get to work. Once you figure out a way to get to work, I'm gonna come up there this weekend. That's probably like on a like someday during the week. He was like, I'm gonna come up there this weekend and we're gonna buy you a car. I said, what? He was like, yeah, just go ahead and do what you gotta do. Just make sure you're doing what you have to do, and I'm gonna buy you a car. So start looking for your car. I'm gonna buy it cash. Just start looking for you a car. I'm like, so a bitch is getting lit. A bitch is excited now. You finna get a car. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. I'm stoked. That's my favorite word to describe myself. Like, my favorite adjective is stoked, because I be stoked about a lot of shit, bitch. So I'm stoked. And I'm like, hell yeah, he gonna help me find a car? Like, hell yeah. And the way he pitched me having to find a car is he made it seem like as if I was going to have to be the one to pay for it. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna just help you look for a car. That's what he was saying. And we was looking. He came up here that weekend, and he was helping me look for a car. We was going all kind of places. We was test driving cars. he was very specific. Even though I thought I was gonna use I was under the impression I'm using my own money, so I'm very particular, the budget, you know what I'm saying, like on what I can afford. And I think he left and he came back. This is how, like, when I think about how invested this man was into me, I was like, oh my God, he probably fell in love with me and I didn't even realize it. And I say that because he left that week, he left that day, and he went back, he drove back down to Stannisville. He used to be very particular about when he came to Atlanta, it was always early in the morning. And when he left, it was always before the sun went down because he needed to be able to see. So, he left, he came back the next day, he came back, and that's like a 2.5 hour drive, so it's like about 5 hours. So he came back the next day and he was like, yeah, did you find a car yet? I'm like, no, still looking. We ended up coming across this shop, and I came across a 1996 green Honda Accord sedan. That bitch was, it was clean on the inside, it was clean on the outside, it was very decent car, had a lot of miles, but I could put my cassette tape, like this, you could put a cassette tape and it had the string at the bottom so you could plug it into your phone and you could listen to music, and that was all that mattered to me because I'm 19 and I'm looking for a car. So he ended up buying this 1996 green Honda Accord with the I did not have a rooftop, like a sunroof. It was just like a basic 1996 green Honda Accord. He paid for it cash. I think it was like the man wanted $3,000, but he talked him down to $2,500, so he paid $2,500. I still remember, I could picture it. I remember exactly where he got his car from, in Douglasville, Georgia. So we got the car, he paid cash, and then he said, you need to go get insurance. So he took me to the insurance company, which is like right down the street from where I bought the car. We registered the car. Actually, when I went to the insurance company, I had to get insurance on the car. And so he put 6 months worth of liability insurance on the car because it's paid off. So he put the 6 months worth of liability insurance on the car for me. And then we had to ride from Douglasville to Carrollton because of where I registered the car in Carrollton at my aunt's house. So we had to drive all the way out there to go to the DMV to make sure everything was registration was processed and all those good things. And bitch, I never had to walk a motherfucking day, another day, bitch. I never walked back to Joe's. I never walked back to Joe's. Never had to walk across the track. Bitch, as soon as I got that car, let me tell you something. As soon as I got the car, bitch, I got another job. That's what the fuck I did. I was working at Joe's Crab Shack, and I was working at the this chop steakhouse in the airport, in the atrium. So I was, now that I got a car, I can get back and forth to do what the fuck I gotta do. So I got 2 jobs, bitch. Now I'm up here, I'm working, got 2 jobs, bitch. I might be staying with my cousin for now, but I ended up having to move out my cousin's house the first time because I ain't gonna lie, my cousin be holding me down up here in Atlanta. Every time I transition, she always hold me down. But this is the first time me and my cousin had a disagreement because I felt some type of way that bitch, I'm gonna say that for another story time. I ain't even gonna put her in. I ain't even gonna give that much clout to another motherfucker. Okay. But it was time to go. It was time for me to go. Basically, I didn't got a car. I got 2 jobs, and I moved out. Once I moved out, life changed. Like life changed for me. So my the person who bitch, I can't tell you this. Okay, so once I moved out from my cousin, bitch, I almost forgot to tell you this part. How the fuck I forget to tell you this part, bitch? Okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you. So after I got the car, he done got me the car, right? Still no nothing. Still no nothing sexual, nothing, no innuendos, no none of that. Still very innocent. This motherfucker, the next thing I wanted was the iPhone 4S. That's what it was because Siri had just came out and I wanted the iPhone 4S, and I was like, I told him I wanted the phone, and he was like, I never forget, we was over on Camp Creek. We was by Camp Creek Marketplace. And if you know where the Verizon is at on Camp Creek Marketplace, we was in that parking lot, and he said, I can get you to, I think it was gonna be very expensive because we had been shopping around to different places. And he was like, I can get you the phone, but, and bitch, this was a big but. Bitch, this was a big but. Ever since, let me just pause it right there. Ever since somebody say but to me, I instantly be like, motherfucker, but nothing. Like, if you got something to say after but, then it ain't genuine. I don't believe. Somebody trying to call me while I'm fucking FaceTime. I should have put my shit on airplane mode, bitch. No, I ain't got time. So, my bad, y'all. Somebody just trying to call me. Some nigga I met yesterday that don't want shit. He don't want shit. These nigga be wanting to fuck, and I ain't even about that shit. Like, nigga, you just want to fuck, and I can see right through your shit. So, I ain't trying to fuck. Leave me alone. So, he said, but, and before he continued his sentence, he was like, baby, now, I don't mean, he was like, if you say no to this, then that's completely fine, but I just want you to know that if you say no, then I'm not going to get you the iPhone 4S if you say no to this. So that was his preemptive strike. Okay, you get it? It was his preemptive strike to let me know. This was basically his disclaimer, bitch. His disclaimer. Okay? Because he was smooth. Like, ever since this is a white man I'm speaking of, and ever since this incident happened with Officer Toppy motherfucking Tipple, ever since this happened with him, I really do look at white men differently, because they don't play it how black men play it. Like, and that's something you can motherfucking learn, black men. Y'all can learn a thing or two from these white men, because they fucking slick, they shiesty, they savage, and they have no fucking remorse. But not saying that I want black men to be that way, but I'm just saying all my sugar daddies, or at least most of them, have been white men. Okay, they never want to fuck. They just be wanting to munch on that chocolate thing. They just be want to lick it up and down, lick it up and down, lick it up and down, and I be like,
You are ridiculous. Ridiculous. You flexible too.
yes, I am. So, he was like, if you say no to this, then just know that you're not gonna get the iPhone 4S. So I felt like that was a setup, bitch. That was a setup. Like, he knew I wanted this iPhone. He was not gonna give it to me unless I did what he wanted me to do. Hold your horses, bitch. I'm finna tell you what he wanted me to do. So he did not want to give me this phone until I did what he wanted me to do. So okay, he said he wanted to stick his finger. I gotta whisper this shit. He said he wanted to stick his finger in my vagina. I'm 19. I've been knowing this man since I was 15. He been giving me every fucking thing I want. And he said, if you just do this one little thing, just do this one little thing. This one little thing. Just let me just do it one time. And if you don't like it, then, I'll stop. That's what he said. So I was like, okay. I was like, okay, fine, sure, whatever. Not thinking anything of it. Like, at this time, I'm 19. I've slept with men for less. Like, not just because I like the dude. But this is the thing. This is the thing of being conditioned by grown men at a young age. It's being conditioned by grown men is they will fuck your mentality up and think that all men are supposed to take care of you like he's doing. And that's not really realistic, because If I'm 19 and I'm dating a 19-year-old, there's no way I should be expecting a 19-year-old to take care of me like a 40 or 50 or 60-year-old man can do. You know what I'm saying? So they already got one up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was already the charm, is like, oh shit, I can fuck with grown men and get what I want, bitch. And I ain't gotta fuck for free to do it. Okay, bitch, I'm with it. I'm with it, bitch. I'm with it. So I let him do it. I know, bitch, judge me. Look, let me look at the camera for you to judge me. Like, bitch, which part you want to judge? You want to judge this side? You want to judge this side? You want to judge under here? You want to judge on top? Like, bitch, however you want to judge me. Judge me. Because guess what? I don't give a fuck. You can judge me. Okay, bitch? I'm sure your life is no better. We went back after he asked me this in the car while we were sitting in the parking lot at the Verizon wireless store. So when we got out of the car and went in the store and got the phone, I got it. My first fucking iPhone ever. Like, the first iPhone ever. So it was not the first iPhone ever. It was my first time having an iPhone ever, and I really, really wanted it. So I had finally got it, and he was on his way, because he had parked his car at my house. Excuse me, and we took my car, the car he bought, the 1996 Honda Accord, bitch. So we go back to my house. He comes upstairs with me. We get out the car, he comes upstairs, and it's like, he followed me in the room. I can still feel this shit like it was yesterday. Like, I could still smell him. I know he smells like it's crazy. It smell like milk. To me, he always smelled like milk. Like, he smelled just like milk. If you know what milk smell like, bitch, that's his scent. He smelled like milk. So imagine that. Okay, bitch, if you go in your refrigerator right now and get the milk you got and sniff that shit. That's what the fuck he smelled like. Milk. I want some milk. He smelled like milk. Okay, so we go back. And I'll never forget. Like, his nails were cut short, and it was like, this is like his finger. Like, imagine all his fingers being like my thumb. Like, all the motherfuckers was fat. Even the index finger was fat like my thumb. Like, they were just, it's almost like it was a paw versus a fucking hand. It was a paw, bitch. It was a, trying to put the paws on me. He was trying to put the paws on me, bitch. Trying to put the paws on me. So I let him put the paws on me. Okay? He took the one finger from his paw, the middle finger. I'll never forget it, because it's now that I think of, bitch, I just had an epiphany. I need to go to Tiffany's. Bitch, I just had an epiphany. The middle finger is the longest finger on your motherfucking finger, bitch. That's why he used his middle finger. And I laid back on the bed. Let me show you. I laid back on the bed, right? I was like this. And he was like, this remind me of that, what they say? When a man pull you to the edge of the bed and you be like, come here, little OBGYN. That nigga done turned into an OBGYN. He trying to see what's up in that motherfucker. Okay. Never mind, bitch. Bye. Okay. For real. Okay, so he put me to the edge of the bed and he was like, open your legs. And I was like, okay. And then he took that middle finger that looked like a thumb, because that shit was thick as fuck. And he Yeah, bitch. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Yes, bitch. I feel like he did that because he knew he could get away with it, because you're young, you're 19, you're not even thinking about, I never would have thought he would do that to me. But once he did that, I became tainted from him, and I started to treat him like a regular John. Yeah, he was no longer Godfather. He wasn't a loving person to me anymore. He wasn't anything nice. You know what I'm saying? You really just tricked me. You finessed me. Because if we would have played this how you really wanted to play it, which is be honest about what the fuck you really want, then I could have got what I wanted more so. And that's I don't like feeling played. If I feel like you've played me, believe me, I have reflected on that shit. And I'm gonna tell a story time about your ass on my motherfucking YouTube. I'm gonna put your motherfucking ass on blast because you played me, bitch. And I don't like to feel played, bitch. So yeah, if you've ever played me in any way, shape, or form, and I think about this shit and it come across my mind, you will find yourself with Mr. Alejandro and Officer Toppy Tipple, motherfucker. I gotta think, like, then this is when I realized, like, damn, politicians are really attracted to me. Like, this is the mayor, the fucking police officer, fucking lobbyists, lawyers, fucking doctors, judges. Bitch, I got a judge. I won't even say his logo because it's too, you would know who the fuck it is. But bitch, don't motherfucking try me. Lawyers, doctors, judges, CEOs, all them motherfuckers, they with the shits and they nasty. And remember, you gotta pay to play. Okay? Okay. You got it? Okay. Oh, you got it? Okay. Because I thought you said you wanted to do it for free and we ain't gonna do that. Okay. So, Officer Toppy Tipple taught me that. Bitch, Mr. Alejandro taught me that. Bitch, we don't do shit for free. One black, one white. And they both grown men. We ain't doing it for free. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. But yeah, we're not doing that. And I felt played. So after that, he was tainted. He no longer had the same access to me. Yep. After he got me my car, bitch. Yep. After he got me my phone, bitch. Yep. I had already had 2 jobs, bitch. Yep, bitch. And I was already paying my own bills, bitch. Yep. I had a 1-bedroom taking care of my own shit, bitch. Yep. Oh, you wanted to play me and thought you was gonna keep on getting away with that shit? Nah, I picked up on game, bitch. You better pick up on game with these niggas. I picked up on game. I see what you want to do. Okay, so let's have fun here. Let's have fun. If this is what you want to do, then let's have fun. So what the city girl saying? If he a rich nigga, I'ma fuck him till he ain't one. Like, that's what happened in that case. That's what happened. That's what happened. That's what ended up happening with him. I wrung his motherfucking ass dry, bitch. I wrung him dry. Bitch, I was getting money I didn't even need. I was getting money from his ass. I didn't even need it. Just to do it because you tainted me. Just because I felt like you tainted me. Just because I felt like you really played on the innocence of getting to know me genuinely, and then was like, yeah, I could get her. I can get her. This is gonna be a piece of cake. This is like taking candy from a kid. That's what he thought this shit was gonna be, like taking candy from a kid. So I never let him put his finger in my vagina again. We've never fucked. He's never put his mouth on my vagina. But what he has done and continued to do afterwards, and this is just what this is what made me realize, like, yeah, something's off here. Something's off. Okay, all right, guys. So I'm back, and you can see that I put on a shirt because I'm about to give you an example of what this man used to do to me. So moving forward, he's smart. He picked up on me not wanting to fuck with him unless he was giving me something. Like all that going out to eat just to go out to eat, no. All that, no. Hanging out just to hang out, no. You paying to play every single fucking time. You paying to play. Since you want to play me, you gonna pay. So he was like, every time he would see me after that, every time I wanted some money, because remind you, I still lived in Atlanta. I've been living in Atlanta for 10 years, and he's okay. The people who know Officer Toppy Temple, they know where the fuck he at too. Okay. So, I wouldn't see him. He wouldn't give me money until I did what he wanted, basically. He wasn't giving no money. So, what he ended up doing, he used to be like, I got them done now, but he used to be like, I just love your breasts. I love your breasts so much. I just want to see them. I want to touch them. I just want to look at them. I want to touch them. So he would have me pull my shirt up. He wanted me to pull my shirt up. And I would just be standing there just like this. Just hold my shirt because all he did was stare. That's all he fucking did was stare at my titties. Like just stare at them like. I don't know if he was getting off on just staring at my titties. I don't know. But all he would do was stare at them. So, yeah. All of this happened from ages 15 to age 21. And it stopped at 21 because I got married. And my ex-husband just was like, who the fuck is this white man? Why is he around? It don't make sense. Something's off. Something is most definitely off about this situation. Something's not right here. And I'm laughing because my friend is on FaceTime and he liked to say that something's off. He's like, A-kiela, something's off. Something's definitely not right about this. Don't you think? Something's off. And I'm like, nigga, shut up. Nothing's off. But in this case, something's off here. Something's off. So, yeah, Officer Toppy Temple was basically a white sugar daddy from age 15 to 21. I don't give a fuck how he want to say it. He was sugaring. He was sugaring, okay? He was sugaring. Okay? I eventually, like I said, when I got married, I stopped dealing with him. I eventually stopped socializing with him completely. And my mom called me about maybe 2-3 years ago, and she told me that he died. Yep. She told me that he had died. She was calling to tell me because she knew how close we were. Yep. She knew how close we were, so she was calling to check on her baby. Yep. And when she seen that I didn't give a reaction, she was like, what's going on with y'all? Why you stop talking to him? Why you acting like that? Why you acting like that? And that's basically when I told her everything I just told y'all. So yeah, my mom didn't find out until I graduated high school. I told her everything I just told y'all, and she had no idea. She had no idea. She didn't know. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. Pretty good at keeping secrets, huh? Okay, so that story is over, bitch. It is over. Okay? Now, do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate you guys. Turn on your post notifications so that you are notified every single time I upload a YouTube video. Share with your friends. Girl, it was juicy story. It's the tea. It's the tea, and it's true. Okay. My next story time I got for you guys. I can't decide if I want to tell y'all about how my cousin used to make me. She a girl. My cousin molested me, and she used to make me do things to her. Do you want to know that story and how that would happen when I was like 6 or 7, and how it led to me turning 19 years old and having my first threesome with my best friend who motherfucking betrayed me, bitch. Now, if you would like to know that story, comment, subscribe, like, and let me motherfucking know, bitch. Comment, subscribe, like this video. And bitch, I'll tell you how I had my first threesome. I was so in love with my man, and then we had a threesome with my best friend. It just broke my heart, bitch. Let me tell you how I motherfucking find out that they had already motherfucking slept together before we had the threesome, bitch. Now, if you want to know that story, keep posted. Stay motherfucking tuned, bitch, because they tried to hide that shit, and I knew. What a wonderful